All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not.
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes?
Looking to set up a knee of his own. Woodley gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by the chosen one. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. In-fight numbers for you now. 29 total strikes, as you see there, have now landed for Tyron Woodley. Oh, he got absolutely bludgeoned. That's as good a combination as we have seen out of him here tonight.
The last time I saw a combination this good, it was Donald Cerrone beating up on Rick Stewart.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts.
Huge right hand! He's out!
It's over! It's over! What a...
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He's now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Masvidal Sai is starting to swell shut. Oh. Both guys landing at a pretty decent clip. Some real power shots here. Oh! Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? 27 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
Nice punch there.
Huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing.
Well, the opponent seemed to think he had shored up the takedown defense. It did not hold up there.
It may feel good in practice, but you don't know until the guy's in front of you hitting takedown attempt after takedown attempt.
Seconds to go. Woodley's looking for an arm bar here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there is the tap.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed good for an
one that's going to control where this fight takes place.
Checks the leg kick. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs. To throw that right punch straight down the pipe, it's unreal.
All right, so there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so there.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling. And if he attempted takedowns, he would secure him. Let's see what he does from this position.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Woodley's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Oh, wow, oh!
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. Big kick land.
Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there, DC.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was a full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Tyron Woodley.
Massive takedown and tip lands.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big oh!
So a strong 5 minutes down. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know he's gonna come out and look to knock you down again. You know that, okay? Keep your hands up, keep your chin up, keep moving.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Whoa! He's out!
You ready to fight? Ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round one gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the defender. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Look at him working and trying to shut the liver down.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Educated jab there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
But not even just a jab, right? You watch Masvidal throw that jab. That hand is always...
Good work from the top here by Wood. Close guard. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Wood. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal.
Nice punch land.
All right, well, the strike lands there. Strike punch lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, Steve.
And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness, what a foot.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get this one started here. Round one is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Nice leg kick land.
So nicely done with the trip there. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
And he's back up. Oh, power shot lands flush for the former welterweight champ, Tyron Woodley.
I mean, power. Power personified is what Tyron Woodley is. Josh Koscheck got put to sleep. Jay Heron got put to sleep. Robbie Lawler got put to sleep. When Tyron Woodley lands, it's usually lights out.
If you've seen his hands, they look like light heavyweights.
I mean, he's got massive hands.
That is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
26 total strikes have landed for the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight. Unbelievable. Nice elbow in the clinch there. Oh, huge right hand. Anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, looks like Woodley's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it.
He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now what?
It's getting tighter. And there it is.
Oh!
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You can tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, that he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence. All right,
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-2.
And you see a guy as a striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC, so for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal, because now he has to try and stop his opponent from kicking him away. How do you do that? You attack the feet. You start grabbing the feet with the hands, lead with your hips, grab the feet with the hands, pass the feet to the side, and start to lead with your knees to try to get him side control.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Oh, the uppercut is clean. Beautiful combination there from Jorge Masvidal. What a year it was for him in 2019. You remember him back in the day, brawling. Oh! He's out!
It's over! Oh!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. All right, so there it is, the early takedown. And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my God!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on a triangle.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that...
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble.
The official...
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round one. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe...
This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup?
Nice liver shot lands. Oh! Spinning back fist. Lands a big right hand early. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Gamebred gets up, but he looks dazed. He looks confused.
Beautiful leg kick.
Landed that one. Man. He's got him hurt here. Oh, he might be out. Oh. All right, side control now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling
Woodley's
can really
going for
be
a choke.
entertaining. Oh!
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. All right, let's take a look back at the replay.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round one gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Woodley gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent. Ooh, huge body shot. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
So 28 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Well, good. Oh, split the guard. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Woodley's looking for that arm triangle now.
Oh, nice. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch him go parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go.
And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true five-tool player.
And you see a guy who's a striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
High-level MMA defense there, able to avoid the punch. Nice job with the early takedown, and he gets it. So no surprise he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this fight.
He felt as if he had a massive advantage in the grappling and the wrestling. He was able to secure that takedown very early in the first round.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Fighters back to their feet here. That knee might have landed there. Oh, nice knees by him. Man, he does not discriminate. He is throwing to all parts of the target tonight.
They talk about using all your weapons. Tonight, he is using those knees to slow down.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here tonight. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Oh, combination of knees. That is not what he is looking for. He better raise that guard quickly.
He better raise that guard or he's going to fall asleep. You cannot allow someone to knee you in the head.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. 26 total strikes, as you see there, have now landed for Tyron Woodley.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over.
Working on a guillotine.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his...
All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to change things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling's still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the...
Oh! Huge right hand! Back to the feet. He's got him hurt here. Oh, straight right. Oh! Whoa! He's out!
You ready to fight? Ready? Good.
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway. And oh! Oh, he might be out. And now he lands a combination. Oh! He's got him hurt here. Oh, straight right. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Sound strike on the ground. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Hammer fist. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, try to escape. It's very, very dangerous.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Tyron Woodley. Sure his opponent knows where he is.
He doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch lands is in the perfect spot.
Try to establish that jab. Nice hook lands. Knee to the body. Nice entry on the knee strike there. Quick entry to get him on a single.
That was a great single. He flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or am I read my last rites?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
And he's out. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay. Start round 2 now, DC. Jorge Masvidal and Tyron Wood. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
He lands flush with that right hand.